Would you believe me if I told you I was wrong? But I'm better now and right where I belong. Yeah, I know it's easy to forgive if you forget, but some things they hang around much longer than we could have guessed. And I just want you to know that everything is better now for you and me and all around. And I just want you to see that I don't sweat those little things. We both on to bigger dreams. Well, I ain't trying to hide it. We both did our fair share of fighting. I just think that we're better alone, yeah. It wasn't all pain and lying. There was beauty, love, and excitement. I just think that we're better alone, yeah. I just think that we're better alone, I just think that we're better alone, yeah. I just think that we're better alone, I just think that we're better alone, yeah. It's taken me longer than I thought to pick myself up off the ground and find a whole new start. I'm trying to be
Good morning, everybody. Altergeist, Kenny, how are we doing today? I hope everybody has their coffee or tea with them. Today we're featuring a Stumptown Coffee Roasters mug. If you like coffee, you'll love Stumptown. Sorry for the delayed beginning. We had a little bit of technical difficulties today. Getting the stream set up, YouTube was being silly. So let's go ahead and get into it. We looked at their Facebook page today, the Discord server, what people have been saying. There is relatively little news to announce, which is actually kind of surprising. They had commented before that they were going to be releasing more details about the content creator program. Perhaps they would have chosen content creators by now. It looks like there is more delay on that. Although they haven't announced the delay, they did announce that they would have given out information by now and haven't. So that's interesting. When is the Ghostbusters release going to be? A bunch of people thought it was going to be on Friday. They were obviously mistaken because we still have yet to see the Ghostbusters update. The Q&A we rehashed yesterday. Kenny, if you are looking to discuss any of that Q&A with us because you weren't with us yesterday, that's perfectly all right. Just go ahead and toss your comments, questions, concerns in the chat, and we will address them. So, what's on the docket for us today? Well, today we're going to be continuing to farm our castle characters, going into the Brixpedition, getting all of our quests completed, and generally speaking, just being as awesome as we possibly can. So, let's go ahead and get our extra energy for the day, or for the morning, I should say. Daily login today is 50 gems. All right, 50 gems. I accept you. I like gems. Now you'll see here I have favorited the 5 castle characters that we are farming. We are farming these particular 5 in anticipation of the re-release of the Primo event. Are these the 5 best castle characters? Probably not, but they are the 5 most easily farmable castle characters, and we're just getting them so that when Primo comes back, we can have enough of them at high stars to unlock him to throw into our city team so that we can continue to test the fire station. So we're going to go ahead and start with Jester Gogo all the way over here on the right, using our massive pool of extra energy to go into his Piptown nodes and start him for the day. How many are we getting? 1, 2, 3 in total. 16 tiles for the Jester Man. We'll have to come back and do Piptown a little later. I always like to wait until I have enough energy that I can clear out an entire node all at once. So we'll come back here in a bit. But in the meantime, we'll go into the Monolith Waste. Now we're also going to need a set to use in order to unlock our Officer Primo. So we're going to grab the basic castle tiles. It is, again, the easiest of the castle sets to farm. And then we're going to grab our Headley tiles because we have exactly enough as we need in order to clear out his node and the castle node from the monolith all together. What do you do for work, Kenny? Wait, you work on a Sunday? Oh, that's right. I suppose Sunday's a day, just like any other. Some people work on Sundays, don't they? Whoops. Let's come in here and... Wait, hey, stop doing that. I want to click on... There we go. Grab some loot from the El Dorado Fortress. Sweet. Getting more of these skateboards, these blue skateboards. That's actually what we're going for here. And then let's go into the events. Make sure we use the remainder of our event energy. Clear the iced out final node of the event today for the highest level loot options in this general category. This node, by the way, I know that iced out gives people problems from time to time. If you ever want to see the actual team that I use to do it, if you ever actually want to see me run through it, in case you're having problems with it, I don't think that you're having problems with it. But if you are, let me know, and I will show you how with my completely farmable city team, I completed it. Without Explorer Aurora, if I might add. Kenny, you work in infection control at a seniors community. Wow, dude, I imagine you're pretty busy right now, right? See you later, Cosmic. Be good, man. We'll come back and end with the Brixpedition. I always like to end with Brixpedition because it's the most sort of cohesive part of the game. Not that it doesn't have its problems, it has a lot of problems. But I mean, as far as content goes and the amount of time that you can spend in a particular part of the content, it's the longest part that they offer us. Also wondering when that general Q&A is going to go out, where they've agreed to address, obviously, as the name implies, general questions. What are the changes that are going to take place to Brixpedition that everybody's been complaining about? How about that dodge meta? What about that difficulty spike at the end of day 6 and day 7? People want to know. People are super concerned because right now it's incredibly difficult, bordering on not fun, which I think is, as I've mentioned before on this stream. Wow, there we go. As I mentioned before on this stream, the biggest part of the game is people playing for the nostalgia and people playing for fun. And it's not fun to fight the ninjas at the end of Brixpedition. It feels like a chore. And the game shouldn't always be easy, but it should always feel like you're achieving something with your hard work, you know? Rather than just getting artificially trounced by the RNG in the game. Yes, the job is new because of COVID. What did you do before this? Come in and grab more ability materials for the day. Man, got so many. And so few characters I'm actually leveling up right now. Do I actually want to try and do this node? This tank and healer node? Wait a minute. I just want to be clear. You went from plumbing into infection control? That's interesting. How did you make that switch? Okay. Which node would we try to use? Is this one, does it only benefit? Whenever a hero, stack of courage, heroes gain defense per stack of courage. Clear debuff from a city hero. Okay, this might be useful. Our top tank team looks like this. Oh no, Scarlet is going to be our big weakest link on this team to prevent us from actually being able to complete this node. So, we're gonna sit here at tier 5 for a bit. It's the same loot, you just get more of it on tier 6 than tier 5, so not super worried about it. Now, with our 72 energy, I still think we're a little bit low from grabbing the Burn Abyss tiles in Glyph Hunt. Yeah, so we need 96 total energy to come in and grab all of the Burn Abyss tiles in Glyph Hunt. So we're gonna wait until this fills up another 24 energy, which is about an hour. So I'll be doing it after the stream has ended. But that is where I'm going next. Into Brixpedition we go. Long story. Yeah, I hear you there, man. Everybody's got a pretty interesting COVID story right now, you know? A lot of people I know have done a similar thing. A lot of my friends are performers in New York, and there's no theater, obviously. So they're all figuring out what to do. A lot of people thought that the whole quarantine was only going to last a couple of months. A lot of my friends in Broadway shows are just not doing anything because no one thought that the Broadway shows would be closed for so long. Everybody's moving around, switching. A lot of people have left New York. A lot of my friends have completely left the business. Even some of the Broadway folk have completely left the business. So it's an interesting situation, that's for sure. Okay, here in Brixpedition, what are we going to start with? I think we're going to actually go with this Businessman Trent tile here at the top. 40 gear 5, 30 gear 4 with builders, no problem. Come down here to this middle node, go back up and get Firefighter Ash tile. Come down here into the middle, 44 gear 5, go across and grab another Trent, level 50 gear 6. There it is, Fire Station tile, so we're going up. 50 gear 6, up to 49 gear 6 for the Fire Station tile. Down this way, level 50 gear 6, ending with level 52 gear 6 Pirates to get 3 tiles of the Imperial set that nobody wants. Alright. Let's go in with our typical pirate team and clean house. Okay, who are we starting with here? Oh, everybody has buff immunity, which means no stealth. Too bad, so sad. Thank you, Lloyd. You can go into your corner and cry. So we'll just take out Argenta then. Get Kai out of here. No more big hits, if you please. Perfect. We'll have time for our hiker to come around and top everybody up for the next node in Brixpedition. So we'll end with everybody basically full. Brilliant. Moving right along. what we got now. Node number 2 is our builders node. We will be using our city team. Here it is. Wow, they just popped up exactly the city team that we have right now. Cool. Fire station with construction worker Sal, businessman Trent, firefighter Ash, the chef, and Poppy, everybody's favorite healer. Everybody's going to be missing out on all of their buffs. It is amazing to me that the AI in the game still uses abilities that only provide buffs, even when the characters have buff immunity. I feel like that should be a check that they just go ahead and write in. You know, it seems a little silly that the AI can't figure out, oh, this guy has buff immunity and my special ability only does buffs. Maybe I should just do my basic attack instead. Little silly, but hey, it's their playground. Now, I have a feeling the rest of this is just going to be pirates all the way through. We are going to save all of these guild ally uses until the very end. We're going to be partaking in a little trick that I believe it was Axel showed us yesterday. So there are achievements to unlock based on using helpers, right? Whether you're using guild allies in Brixpedition or in Glyph Hunt or the Piptown campaign mode, anywhere where you use a helper, there are achievements for that, for how many of them you've used. And it just so happens that because of the way that Brixpedition works, if you can complete Brixpedition without using any helpers, great. But then that means that you can get to the end and you can intentionally grab a guild ally to use in your Brixpedition final node, and then constantly go in and quit, pick a new one, go in, quit, pick a new one, go in, quit, pick a new one, over and over and over again, so that you can get the maximum amount of benefit from using those guild allies toward that achievement without just letting them go. I actually didn't know that. If that didn't make sense, don't worry. We'll be there in about 5-10 minutes by the time I get to the end of this Brixpedition board, and we can showcase it then. 41 Gear 6, we still won't need any help for that. Presenting us with... Cool. Bye-bye, Chicken Man. Bye-bye, Magisto. This could very easily be the last turn that our hiker gets. So we're going to use his heal now to top up everybody on the team. And then... Yep. That's going to do it. And then finish everybody out, moving right along. All right, the middle node. What middle node are they presenting? Got it. Lloyd, Highwayman, and all the Cactus Girls. Now remember, they cannot get buffs, which means that we can just smash the Highwayman right at the beginning because he can't stealth. which is awesome. He's still probably going to try, though. There it is. Night Night Highwayman. And now we can just go through and take out all the killer cacti. Man-eating jackrabbits and the killer cacti. Hey, dude. Anyone remember that show? Used to love that Nickelodeon when I was a kid. Wow, that just made me sound so incredibly old. Grab the hiker's heel now, because Argenta should... Yes, clear out the board for us, please. Lloyd is gonzo. Middle node down. What is next? Our businessman Trent. Level 50, gear 6, right in the middle. What are they presenting to us? I didn't even look. It'll be a big surprise for everybody. I know you're excited. I'm excited. Oh, look at how exciting. Ooh, so Verda cannot get stealth. That's a good one, because it means that there is a whole series of self-heals that she will be denied. Now, this is a level 50 gear 6 team, which means that we are going to have to actually use our healers appropriately in order to, you know, keep everyone alive. So, we'll go with Verda now. We've locked Locust out of using his ultimate. So we'll take Verda down just to short out a little bit of the damage. Now we'll go over to Locust while he still has one round of disarm on him. Oop. And we refresh the disarm on him completely. Ooh, Redbeard with 3 attacks. Yes, that 3 attack chain. That's some serious business right there. Now, are we going to get... Ooh, we do want to see if our hiker has a heal left. So I'm actually going to use the Salty Seas to heal everyone. Bingo. Brilliant. Exactly what we needed to do. We pull Salty Seas from Redbeard as a waiting move so that we can actually get to the hiker, use his heal to top everybody off so that going into the next node of Brixpedition, everybody's at full. Or as close to it as they can be, I should say. We're going up. Uptown. Uptown node. That's probably as much of that song as I'm allowed to sing before I venture into copyright infringement. So, if you're a fan of Billy Joel, you're welcome. If not, don't worry, I didn't sing that much of it. Oh, yes. More buff immunity. That means that their fitness instructor is going to be completely sunk here. You know, the more that we do get the opportunity to apply the universal buff immunity as one of the bonuses to the excavations in the Brixpedition, the more I start to think buff immunity might be the strongest debuff in the game, especially when you consider working against AI characters that will still use their buff abilities even if they have debuff immunity on the target of their buff ability. I think that that is a level of AI that they could probably add back into the game that people would probably approve of, to be completely honest with you, because while we do want to be smarter than the AI, if the AI is a bunch of complete and total idiots, then it takes away your sense of accomplishment should you beat them. You know what I mean? What's up, T.O.? How you doing, dude? I think so. This is actually, I just brought up a good point for myself. So this dodge chance, right? The artificial inflation of the dodge chance versus your characters when the characters you're fighting against are much higher level than you. I think that is a good example of the game developers artificially adding difficulty into the game instead of thinking about what might make the game effectively more difficult. It's just sort of arbitrarily making the game more difficult. And I think people are okay having a struggle in the game. I think what people would like to avoid is having that struggle be completely arbitrary and somewhat fruitless to overcome. And so I think actually improving the quality of the artificial intelligence would be a much better alternative than artificially increasing stats, making it feel more like you're playing against a human because the characters are capable of making more intelligent decisions. Now, obviously, this is going to require a significant amount more coding on their part, and that's just something that I think is time they're just going to have to put into the game to really improve it in a way that people are going to appreciate. Ooh, all right, we'll go ahead and take out Spooky Girl while she's here, I suppose. Nice dodge from Hiker. Okay. We're gonna have to wait another round before we get his heal. We're gonna have to wait another round before we have Cook Bart's heal. You raised Yeti to gear level 6? Nice, dude. Are you actually using him in one of your teams for something? I know a lot of people have made the comment that the Yeti seems to be a pretty good character on his own, but people struggle to find a place to use him because those collectibles seem to have very poor synergy. But let me know where you're using him, Tio. Or are you just so far ahead in the game that he's the last thing that you had to get to gear level 6? You whale, you. Alright, second to last node before the final one. Now this final node, we're going to go ahead and go out and verify this guild ally situation. I know that a lot of people might look at... well, we'll see. We'll see what people have to say about it when I show you how it works. Ah, Yeti in a full chill team. So you're getting... which set is that does the bonuses to the chill team? I'm thinking right? That there is a set that gives bonuses specifically to chill team members. Which set is that one? Who to do next? I think next we go for Jester Go-Go, because if I attack other people, he's gonna heal, and now he can't do it. Great. Only the weakness we have left. Headley with great smiley defense, but doesn't really do any damage. We will take him out. All right. Is it the Ice Station Odyssey that gives the bonuses to the chill members? Before we get into the final node of Brixpedition, we're going to check two things. One, we're actually going to go check on that chill team situation. I think let's see. Ice Station Odyssey. Here you go. Space. Chill heroes have their skill increased by 20%. What is this one? Ice Planet heroes. Is Yeti Ice Planet? No, he's collectible. And then here again, whenever a chill hero attacks a foe with Dizzy, there's a 40% chance to convert all stat and heal-based buffs to their debuff equivalent. So I would assume... Oh, you're going for the Arctic Ice Glider, huh? For your chill team? I know this is Explorer Aurora's specific one. Ah, here we go. Whenever a chill hero deals damage to a foe, they have a 30% chance to inflict buff immunity on them for 2 turns. That's nice, dude. That's pretty big. Buff immunity, as we're seeing in this Brixpedition today. Buff immunity's huge. Good on you, dude. And then here too, chill heroes have skill increased by 15%. Yeah, that Arctic Ice Glider, man, that's a pretty powerful set. Okay, we're coming in here to achievements because what we're looking for is the achievement that is about using helpers. Max out, upgrade, open, complete, add, nope. Star up, heal, complete, get a minifigure, complete. Wait, where's the achievement I'm looking for? Did I just pass it up? Purchase items, complete nodes. Ah, here we go. Always welcome here. Use 1,000 shared heroes. Currently, I'm at 333. Now, getting all the way to 1,000, that's kind of a lot, right? I'm currently at 333. Now, what was pointed out to me yesterday was, if you go into Brixpedition, if you don't already know this, say you go all the way through Brixpedition, you don't need a guild ally. But you go into the final node, and you go, all right, well, I'm going to start using them in order to accomplish that particular achievement. So I'll throw one in that I don't really need as one of my 12. Start the battle. And then, after the battle has begun, I will immediately back out. Now, obviously, this takes an extra couple of minutes because of all the loading screens. But if we go back to our quests, back to our achievements, scroll all the way down to the bottom where that achievement is listed. Scroll up a little to find it again. And you can see that that one ally did count toward using a shared hero. We now have 334. So you can use this method to more quickly complete this particular achievement if you're struggling to figure out how you're ever going to get all the way up to that 1,000 shared heroes point. Whoops. Then I clicked on the wrong button. So we're coming back here. We're just going to start using them off of the end, doing the same thing until we get to the one shared ally left. For the Imperials, the one I'm going to save is the highest level Scarlet Guild ally to actually use. Glyph Hunt 6.8, yeah? Nice, dude. I've actually just started making my way through all of the nodes that I had previously started ignoring in order to complete all the achievements for Magisto. So Tio, what are you farming now? Okay. This is... What, we've got 9 left after this? I know, super riveting. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. What's up, Cosmic? Welcome back, dude. I'm just in the middle of using this Brixpedition trick for guild allies in order to help us complete that achievement for using shared minifigure heroes faster. Getting rid of the rest of these like 6 or 7 guild allies that are at my disposal. Tio farming Yuppie and Lloyd, 2 very good characters. Yuppie obviously useful for that resurrection, and because Yuppie does a considerable amount of damage, right? Lloyd, do you have a ninja team? Obviously this process gets shorter as we move along in the week of Brixpedition because, well, the number of guild allies that you're allowed to bring into battles gets smaller. Okay, how many do we have left now? 6 more. Tio, I'm assuming the yes is yes that you do have ninjas. Were you able to unlock Master Wu in the last Master event? My pirates were I had 1 pirate that was 1 star short of being able to unlock Master Wu during the last Master event. Since then, I've just been leveling them up and, I mean, they're great now, but it just came out a little too quickly based on when I had actually joined the game and started playing. I was not part of the soft launch. Okay. You don't know? You don't know what? You don't know if you have Master Wu? Did I miss a message? Okay. We're getting there. Oh, you don't have him. Cool. So then the next question is, do you have your pirates ready for the next time his master event comes back? Which, admittedly, we don't know when that's going to be. That was another big thing of the Q&A that everybody wanted to know is when are we going to get a roadmap so that we can see when all of these different creatures, characters, and events are coming back. But we know he will come back at some point. We just don't know when. Are you prepared? Okay. Are we at our last guild ally yet? No, we've got 2 left. So we'll throw Lloyd in here. Then, with 1 guild ally left, we will go through and fight this entire node. We should be able to clear it out with just 1 guild ally, Scarlet, helping us out. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Okay. Final node. Now, we only have one guild ally left. We're going to use our guild ally Scarlet. We're going to be fighting level 52, gear level 6, Imperial Pirates, followed by Buccaneer Pirates. We're going to come in here with our Scarlet, or with our guild ally Scarlet. Everybody has buff immunity when they come in, which is actually going to make this a bit trivial, if I'm being completely honest, but that's kind of the point of buff immunity. Really what it means, and the real big bonus to buff immunity, is that it will be able to prevent the tanks from tanking, because they can't gain taunt. Now, the only problem with this on this particular team at first... Aw, I missed. Boo. The only problem with this on this particular starting team is going to be Lee. For exactly what just happened. Which is that she has the ability to clear debuffs from the rest of her team. Now, we are going to try to lock her out of that ability. Great, we succeed. Just because we want to be able to actually keep the buff immunity on their team as long as we possibly can. Alright, so let's take out Admiral Nonsuch next. I guess... Yeah, I guess we can take out Lee now. She's getting kind of low. We are getting to the point where we're not going to use any special abilities anymore. We're going to save all of them for when the Buccaneer Pirates come in, and we're just going to hammer that team down right from the start. Everybody's pretty good on heals. Ooh, poor timing. They were going to end this with Redbeard's turn. Now, this is the big one. Scarlet is coming in here with buff immunity on. Scarlet's entire point is to toss up that taunt whenever anybody gets below 50%. It's the entire reason why the pirates are still viable in the arena, because she can do that. They do a lot of damage, which is nice, but they're also pretty squish. What do I think about a Bionicle raid boss? I think, honestly, Bionicle's a pretty cool series of Legos. I think a Bionicle raid boss would be a pretty cool idea. More than which IP they use as their raid boss is actually, I'm interested to see what the format of the raids are at all. So, if they do something similar to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, where the first boss that we fought was the Rancor, and it's just everybody jumping in to fight one boss over and over and over again, that's one strategy. They could do it the Marvel Strike Force way, where they create like a spider web of different directions that your different teammates can go down in order to collectively all work together to defeat a raid that has multiple roads. I think that that is actually going to be the bigger question for me than which set they pull from in order to create the raid content. Does that make sense? Okay, I think we're short. Yeah, we're short arena battles and glyph hunt missions. So, oh, right. Let's go in and take a look at our achievements. Shared heroes should be at like 345 now, if everything works correctly. Wait, is that it? Yeah, there we go. So there we go. Actually using the guild allies, hopping into a battle and back out of a battle worked effectively for the whole thing. 345 from 333. This will be the fastest way to actually get your Always Welcome achievement. What does the arena have for us today? Pushed back to level 36 overnight. That, considering that it's Sunday, is considerably less than I expected to get pushed back. I think we're going to try to fight this level 31 team. Now, they are continuing to use the raft. So there's going to be a lot of assisting, but there will be fewer time bombs. The trick here is going to be to see if we can, well, first off, just not have Argenta die. But secondly, to see if we can get lucky enough. Ooh, Scarlet dodged. That was actually good for us. Now let's see if we can lock Redbeard out of using Salty Seas. We do! Success! We're going to taunt with our Valiant. Oh, that was a very unfortunate dodge. He does have 3 debuffs, though. How heavy of a crit can we get? I don't think we can get enough to kill him. But if I attack anything else, Redbeard might counter and kill him, so we don't have a choice, unfortunately. Great. Our Redbeard also is locked out of his abilities. That's bad news. Oof. Oof. That one was close. Give everybody a little heal, will you please? Uh-oh. Freezy freeze. There we go. Thank you. Do we do splash damage? The answer is no. We do not want to throw that splash damage out there. Scarlet is about to go down. She's down. Redbeard, lock out of using his special. Yes. We win. We win. We win. Of course, my Redbeard is also locked out of using his special. Nobody's walking the plank today, folks. Level 31. We take the spot. And in another 8 minutes, we will try to take the next one. That, I believe, is all for the stream today, guys. Hopefully, our next stream is going to be on Wednesday. And hopefully we will have some new announcements by then from the Gameloft dev team. We are expecting them to announce when their next general Q&A is going to be. Hopefully they will have released the first of the Ghostbusters events by then, so we'll get to play through those and see how those are looking. Hopefully we will have an events calendar. We might find out who's in the content creator program. There's a lot of information that has been promised to us without a specific calendar as to when it's all coming out. So let's hope that between Monday and Tuesday we gather some of that information. And then on Wednesday, I will be back at 9 a.m. New York time. That's Eastern Daylight Savings Time. And I'll see you all then. Go enjoy your weekend. If you're working, I hope you get off work early, because you know what? You deserve it. All right, I'll talk to you later, guys.